Hey Biscuits, welcome back to the Wholesome Feed. So today I want to talk about trying to conceive diet foods. What are good foods to be eating when you want your egg quality to be really good and you want to have more likely of conceiving during that cycle, right? And this is something that I think a lot of women turn to really early on in trying to conceive, as we think about what are foods that A, are going to help us be able to get pregnant, and B, are going to help us have a healthy pregnancy. So, they often suggest that for up to a year before you're actually going to try to get pregnant, you want to be eating a really good diet and filling yourself up with really good vitamins and minerals, because you want your body to be a really hospitable, nutrient-dense place to grow a child, right? So some of the first things that you can add in that I think are the easiest actually, and maybe people avoid the most because they're intimidated by it, but that are dark greens. So rainbow chard, a nice dark thick leafy green. I really like collard greens, and these are three greens that are super nutrient dense and are actually, I know they're intimidating, but they're actually really easy to cook with. I boil them down or cook them down in pasta. So I'll make my pasta, and then as a side I'll saute up some onions and garlic, and then I'll saute up the greens. Sometimes I do all three at once, and then I'll put pasta sauce on top, cover it, and let it simmer slowly for 10 to 15 minutes. Let it soften it up, because those are all greens that can be a little bit thick and chewy and fibrous. And so I think a lot of people, maybe they try giving it a quick saute and they give up because they aren't sure how to cook with it. They're great foods for keeping your body healthy, getting you a lot of iron, which is really, really important in your body. You want a lot of folate, a lot of iron, a lot of B vitamins in your body, so that it is the healthiest spot to grow a baby. So another group of foods that I really focus in are high protein, full fat dairy products, because they have been really good for my health. They keep me full longer, they are filled with a lot of great nutrition, and they're gonna round out meals that maybe otherwise weren't gonna be as high of fat as I wanted or as nutritionally dense as I wanted. I know a lot of people will avoid a lot of dairy products. They won't want to drink milk, they'll avoid sour cream, maybe only non-fat yogurt. But you don't have to be afraid of full fats. Fats are really good for you. Fat helps you fill up faster so that you aren't going back for seconds, which is going to help you with your weight. And I know that weight stabilizing, right? We all want to be at a healthy weight when we're trying to conceive, because you can't really be trying to lose weight when you're pregnant, right? So you want to get to your healthy weight that you want to be in while eating really nutrient-dense foods, eating foods that are going to have a lot of minerals in them and that are going to be bioavailable nutrients in your body, right? So things that your body can actually process and eat. Some foods might be really great, and you think, oh, this is vegan, it's really tasty, but it might not be as bioavailable to your digestive system, right? Some foods that have been heavily processed or have a lot of added vitamins and minerals are going to be harder for your body to actually get that nutrition out. So dark leafy greens, add it into pasta. It's really easy. You can bake kale with olive oil and salt and then toss it over scrambled eggs in the morning for breakfast, because a good part of your diet wants to be adding those in. You can add in full fat dairy products. They're going to give you lots of protein and help fill you up so you aren't going back for more sugary, empty calories, right? Those are really helpful things. Now, a third way that I think a trying to conceive diet can really be improved is I have added in a lot more citrus food. So I've added in a lot more lemons to my diet. I actually bake with them as a savory thing. I'll bake a chicken with lemon, and then I'll eat the roasted lemons, including the rind once I've washed it before I bake it. I'll add in a lot of oranges, so I'll cut up oranges and grapefruits and put them in some yogurt for me, and then with that I will have, I think I've talked about this on Instagram, I do a green powder nutrition drink that I pour into a little bit of orange juice to make it a bit more palatable, because a lot of them taste like grass. I found a good one that I really like, but I still try to use the other ones that I've bought to experiment with. So a little bit of orange juice really helps, like 4 to 6 ounces. And then I mix in my green powder, and I'll have that with my breakfast or with my lunch. And that is super nutrient dense. It's really easy. I can even take that with me when I'm driving out to do errands. And that's really helped my body feel a lot healthier and a lot more energy, I would say, without having to do a lot of caffeine, because you do want to cut down your caffeine when you're trying to conceive, just because it has a correlation with higher risk of miscarriage the first trimester when you're drinking a lot of caffeine. And I know a lot of us survive on caffeine. I try not to, but you do want to get energy from somewhere, so I've really found that the green energy drink, super helpful. They sell them in all the health food stores. It's just a tub with all sorts of powdered, beautiful veggies, amazing nutrition. You pour a little bit in, mix it all around. You can also get one of those shaker bottles. Those are super good. Just to get your body all ready and in peak performance, right? You want to be ship shape, and that is so much what the TTC diets are all about, right? And you'll hear a million different suggestions for different foods that'll help you. And let me know, tell me if you want me to do more videos on this, of foods in particular. I kind of wanted to start with really easy things that are not like you have to go to the grocery store with a list of 14 items. You're going to buy one of each. You're going to consume them every 2.3 hours apart, right? People get really detailed on this, but I thought this was an easy, simple start to anybody that is trying to make their bodies super healthy and happy to conceive a child. So I will see you all over. If you haven't already, click down to that description box. Oh yeah, keep scrolling. Check on out my homewares, my merch store. I sell t-shirts and mugs, all sorts of beautiful designs for hats, mommy and me outfits, and fun couple t-shirts so that you can make your spouse match you. You know, it's the price people pay for hanging out with you, isn't it? Me? No, never. And if you don't already, you can follow on over at Instagram. I post there multiple times a day between vlogs on here and the other channel. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of this lovely community on YouTube. I'll see you in the next video.